Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today is lecture 18th of the Artificial Intelligence course. Knowledge in a computer can be represented through several techniques. To understand what the system knows and how it draws its conclusion, knowledge representation schemes are needed. In today's lecture, we will discuss frames as a knowledge representation scheme. In the last lectures, we have looked into different knowledge representation schemes such as predicate logic, first order logic, semantic networks. Today we introduce frames as one of the common methods used for the knowledge representation in expert system. We'll also discuss class and instances, semantic representation using frames, and some advantages and disadvantages of frames will be discussed. A frame is a data structure with typical knowledge about a particular object or concept. Frames are first proposed by Marvin Minsky in the 1970s and are used to capture and represent knowledge in a frame-based system. This slide shows boarding passes and is represent typical frames with knowledge about airline passengers. Both frames have the same structure. Qantas Airways Limited is the flag carrier of Australia and is the largest airline by fleet size. This figure shows a boarding pass of the Qantas Airways. Here, the frame name is Qantas Boarding Pass. Carrier name, flight, date, seat, and all these are the slots of the frame. A slot carrier, for example, has value Qantas Airways, and a slot gate has value 2. In some cases, instead of a particular value, a slot may have a procedure that determines the value. A frame is a record-like structure which consists of a collection of attributes and its values that describe information about an entity in the world. Means each frame has its own name and a set of attributes are slots associated with it. Name, weight, height, and age are slots in a frame of person. Frames provide a natural way for the structured and concise representation of knowledge. In a single entity, a frame combines all necessary knowledge about a particular object or concept. A frame provides a means of organizing knowledge in slots to describe various attributes and characteristics of the object. Basically, frames are an application of object-oriented programming for expert system. So what is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming can be defined as a programming method that uses objects as a basis for analysis, design, and implementation. In object-oriented programming, an object is defined as a concept, abstraction, or thing with crisp boundaries and meaning for the problem at hand. All objects have identity and are clearly distinguishable. Quaid-e-Azam, BMW 328, and IBM Aptiva S35 are example of objects. Objects can be anything or any entity or any concept present in the world. An object combines both data structure and its behavior in a single entity. Object-oriented programming offers a natural way of representing the real world in a computer. When programmers create an object in an object-oriented language, they first assign a name to the object, then determine a set of attributes to describe the object's characteristics, and at last write procedures to specify the object's behavior. A knowledge engineer refers to an object as a frame. The concept of a frame is defined by a collection of slots. Each slot describes a particular attribute or operation of the frame. Slots are used to store values. A slot may contain a default value. Example of default value is warranty of a laptop, which is usually 3 years. So this shows the default value. A slot may contain a pointer to another frame. A slot may be a set of rules or procedures by which the slot value is obtained. In general, slots may include such information as frame name, which is actually the entity, concept, or an object present in the world, the relationship of the frame to other frames. The frame IBM Aptiva S35 might be a member of the class computer, which in turn might belong to the class hardware. So this represents the relationship of one frame to the other frame. A slot have a slot value. A slot value can be symbolic, numeric, or Boolean. For example, the slot name has symbolic value and the slot age has numeric value. Consider the frame in this figure. The slot name has symbolic values and the slot gate has numeric values. Slot values can be assigned when the frame is created or during a session with the expert system. Means the expert will suggest the names to the engineers, project engineers. Default slot value. The default value is taken to be true when no evidence to the contrary has been found. For example, a car frame might have 4 wheels and a chair frame have 4 legs. So these are default values in the corresponding slots. A car must have 4 wheels and a chair must have 4 legs. So this is default value. Range of the slot value. The range of the slot value determines whether a particular object or concept observes the requirements defined by the frame. For example, the cost of a computer might be specified between some range. For example, the range may be $750 and the range may be in between $750 and $1,500. So what are the class and instances? The word frame often has a vague meaning. The frame may refer to a particular object. For example, the computer IBM Activa S35 are to a group of similar objects. To be more precise, use the instance frame when referring to a particular object and the class frame when referring to a group of similar objects. A class frame describes a group of objects with common attributes. For example, animal, person, car, and computer are all class frames. Each frame in a frame-based system knows its class. In other words, the frame's class is the known property of the frame. Animal, person, these are class frames, and a particular person named Ahmed, for example, is an instance of frame. So person is a class and Ahmed is the instance of this class person. This figure illustrates frames describing a class computer. So the class is computer and these are the slots, or you can say these are the attributes or characteristics of a computer. Item code, model, memory, hard drive, floppy. Floppy has a default value of this. CD-ROM, mouse, keyboard. Power supply has a default value of 145 watts. Warranty has a default value of 3 years. Cost, stock. So this is a class computer. In class computer, we have only slots. Whereas in instance, like IBM Activa S35 is an instance of class computer. So it has the same attributes of the class computer, but has different and has associated values. Similarly, IBM Activa's S9C is another instance of a class computer, and it also has the same characteristics, but the associated values are different from this instance to this. So here we can say that two types of attributes are here, are used here. String for symbolic information and numeric for numeric data. This slide shows the semantic network representation in frame. A node in semantic network is represented as an entity or class and each relation as slot in the frame. A semantic network can be represented in the form of frame as this is a semantic network and this is the frame of this semantic networks. So David is a farmer. Is a slot or attribute or shows a relation, and farmer is the slot value. David owns Ben. Again, owns shows a relation which David has with Ben. Tom is a cat. Tom chases mouse, and so on. Some of the advantages and disadvantages of a frame-based knowledge representation method are given in this slide. The frame knowledge representation makes the programming simpler by grouping related data and is therefore used by many applications in the artificial intelligence. It is very easy to add slots for new attributes and relations. It is easy to include default data and to discover the missing values. The frame representation is easily understood and used by people who are neither programmer nor designer of a system. The frame knowledge representation has few disadvantages. Frame representation has a much generalized approach than a specific representation. For example, frame of for a classroom will be different for a professor, and the same frame for a classroom for a maintenance worker will be different. Means both are working in a same classroom, but the way but the frame will be different for both the jobs. A professor teach in a classroom, whereas a maintenance worker's job in a classroom is to manage and maintain various facilities in a class. Inference mechanism is not easily processed in a frame system. Thank you.